Alright, well, we'll see what the legs do today. I did 3 by 5 minute, basically 100% efforts last night before bed. And my legs actually do seem to be waking up right now. But when I first got on the bike, I was trying to like ramp up towards 200 watts and like my heart rate was really low, but I could barely move my legs 200 watts. I was like, uh-oh. I guess even here, people can't resist the hard switch start. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter which group you're with, so long as you got a big one. You got people to kind of surf through. The lead guys are probably the fastest guys to draft off, so. Guys stopping. So now I'm yeah. I wish they would chat or something so that we can know what they're doing. I will wait for you guys if I can. I don't want to do the pairing screen, and I want to keep pedaling here. But if I do 70 watts, maybe you guys will catch me. How far are you guys in? I'm 0.7. 0.8. That's when I'm tired already. Well, after that start. Okay, let's see, 1 ATP. Are they moving again? Oh, I just entered the underpass. I don't think they're here yet. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm at 1.6, and I'm doing 55 watts. Although I am in someone's draft. You're +5. I'll give you a thumbs up here. I find the companion app is very hit or miss for me. Well, we gotta go through the sprint together. Yeah. Okay. How many watts are you doing? 0.5. Okay, get you. Okay. Well, I see a couple of ATP guys on the menu behind us there, so maybe there's a blob of them coming. Oh, yeah, and there's Barry on the menu. 12 seconds back. There's a pretty big group in front of us too, Dwayne. Like, I don't know. I'm afraid we're gonna wait and never find a big blob here, but Barry, are you in a pretty big group? What do you think, Dwayne? Should we try to catch those guys? Yeah, I'll get okay. Or do you think we should stop? Okay, I stopped pedaling. Oh, everyone's gonna... Okay. Alright. We'll just keep soft pedaling. Yeah, you know what's weird is my bottom menu isn't, like, truncated into laps. Mine just says 19.9K, but usually there's, like, segments for the lead-in and... Interesting. Okay. I think we're still on the lead-in, because we're still on this weird long section, right? Okay. Yeah, I think I was trying to check Swift Insider, and it seems like they change the lead-ins from time to time, so I was reading the comments underneath, and someone said, like, it was like a 5-kilometer lead-in or something, which maybe was a little bit too long, but it sounds about right. We're at 3.5, so. A hill? Cool. 1.8 watts per kilogram, you must be cheating. There's no way. That's pushing the limits of the human body. Seems like a good sign, they know what to do. Well, I like this so far. If you ignore the sprints, it's basically a zone 1 ride here. Yeah, or at least, I don't know, we might still be in the lead in, but it is the loop now. Like, it might not start till we hit the, I think that the start line is, like around this hairpin up ahead, right? Yeah. You guys have an arrow power up? Maybe that's the only one that you can get. Oh, you have draft, okay. I don't know which one's better, to be honest. The draft lasts for long. I like that you can use it way in advance of the sprint and then have your hands where you want them. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'll just pedal backwards. Okay, I'm coasting. These bikes need brakes. True, yeah. Alright, I don't know if pedaling backwards is going to keep me warmed up in the right way, but... I see someone coming. They are not ATV. Yeah, I see it too. That's something different anyway. And they probably don't put too much power down either, so I assume everyone wants to save it for when they go through the sprint. There's no first across the line, right? So. Yeah, it's for fastest through only, is what people were saying last week, which makes sense because otherwise no one would be doing this. Like it's funny, like you imagine when you're thinking about sprints for ZRL, it's like, oh, it's like a 10-second sprint, but really it's like a 2-minute effort because people who don't care about the fastest through but just want to get through first across the line start doing like 500 watts way before. He's all in. So how do you pronounce that course? It's like Cast Pat. Okay. Yeah, you can if you look at the like map in the top right, even you can kind of see them slowly making their way. Yeah. I underestimated how fast they were coming. So we'll go through the roundabout and then down a hill, and and then it's flat always for slightly longer than I think. I've been really bad at using my power up, and then it disappears before we even start. How close are we? Oh, second fastest time. That might be the only one I got though. I think I held over 900 watts the whole way. Pretty good. Yeah, me too. I think it's usually a good idea, even ignoring the blob, you shift up the gear while you're still seated. It's hard to shift while you're sprinting. So you just try to get that gear moving a bit. And then when you stand up, you go from like 75 RPM to 120. And you don't need to shift. Yeah, sounds nice. So we're probably doing like what, 4 or 5 of those sprints? Yeah. Do you know do they score each lap independently, or is it like ZRL where it's like the fastest times for the whole thing? Right, and it was probably only 1 lap. I'm just thinking, yeah, but then you might be able, if you're really good, maybe you can get 4 fastest times or something. I'm just thinking if I did pretty well on the first sprint, I can just soft pedal the rest of the way. People probably won't do better sprints on lap 2, but who knows. Do you guys know what your times are? That sounds too long. I was 9.6. That sounds about right. Yeah. There definitely is like a skill to it. I've had sprints where I just can't get wound up, or I end up in the wrong gear. Okay, not me. I don't know, but it's the same sprint every lap, it's only 1. I would guess it's another 4.5K. At least. good warm up. I don't think they show up on Swift Power though. You have just thousands of DNFs. It'd actually be kind of neat if they did something to incentivize people to stay in the race. I find, not with Swift Racing League, but with random races, you know, you'll be in 6 out of like 15, but then the people get dropped all quit, so you end up getting last place. Because I did one of those, it's called the KISS 100. They do like a weekly 100K race, and that one's bad for that. And I kind of get it, like you get dropped and there's 70K left to go, but I'm like, hey, you signed up for this. Even if Swift Power, they just, in the rankings, they list all those people with DNF next to. That way, you'd be like, oh yeah, I was ahead of 10 people or whatever. And it might... Sorry, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Yeah, I understand the the benefits of, like, I think categories on the whole are better than no categories, because the problem is the categories are pretty wide. Like, it'd be better if they were a little bit tighter, because the difference between like me at the top of B and someone who's just made it to B is like, it's not competitive, right? Like on the first hill I'd be able to drop you, but if it, yeah. But if they had double the categories, which there just isn't the population to support it, the races would be empty. But then I think, like, if you were at 3.2 watts per kilogram, the best guys with 3.5, you, because of the draft effect, you'd have a good race. Yes, yes. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes, I already stopped. Should we just stop here? Okay. This is actually my favorite part. But yeah, especially as you get like higher in the rankings, it starts to get, you know, there's just not a ton of people. It's amazing how, especially like for the Western time zone, I think this is one of the least populated Swift times. So like, if you lived in the UK, they might actually be able to support more categories because there's so many people on Swift, but at those times. But I've noticed, like, when I do random races, I'm starting to recognize, like, it's like not a very big group of people. I'm like, oh, I raced against that guy last time. Yeah, but like my brother, when they did the auto class, he's like ranked A+ in Swift Power, which usually in Swift itself means nothing. But I guess for the auto cat, they were putting him in the C0 cat, and he was frustrated because there was like a C1, which was full of A's, that had like 25 or 35 guys. He joins his race, and he's the only one there, so he just quit. It's like, you know, the system should be smart enough to, it allocates people, then it should do a sanity check against itself and say like, oh, there's only one person in C0, there is no C0 cat. Or bump up the top guys from C1 or something. Thank you. Yeah, I think I've said this before, but I think for like random races, it has good potential. I don't see how it could ever work when you have a team because you'd be like just about to start the season, and then it would like rank us all in different spots and change it every race. And yeah. Yeah. That's when I decide I'm not going to be a captain anymore. Sounds too complicated. True. True. And we can't take any blame for the teams. We'll blame Swift. Oh, I don't have a power up this time. You guys? Oh, whack. Oh, I started pages. $10.19. And I got a feather. Yeah, me too. I probably started like 5 seconds early. Yeah, and the problem with the leaderboard is your latest time replaces your old one. Well, I think I got second on the first sprint and fourth on the second one, so my descent has already begun. Yeah, I think we've got, so 10.9K. We got probably 2 more sprints, I guess. I think it must, yeah. Yeah. I think people grouped up quicker. Yeah, they're like, wow, I'm dominating. Better than nothing. Oh, that sucks. I think draft is one of the better ones. You get it for like 30 seconds to pick stuff. Yep. I only sprint when I'm extra fresh. Literally. Oh yeah. Maybe sprints first thing in the morning is a hard sell. Me too, but I have to admit that thinking about sprints made me want to roll over and go back to sleep. Glad I didn't though. It's like a really chill, fun thing to do. And we can actually chat between, like usually we get on, I laugh, like obviously with the DS there's value, but it's just funny how we get on chat together and just listen to each other breathe. Yeah, oh yeah. Barry drilling it up the hills. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I think a few people have done that. That's awesome. Seemed like it was so how many were there kind of per week? Like 2? Oh, just 1. Yeah. I didn't realize it was only once a week. That makes sense because I saw so many of them were so intense, but if it's just once a week, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, not a, oh. I have less rolling resistance, maybe. Yeah, true. I think that one, oh, nobody's, nope, people did stop. What are we doing? Okay. They're going for it. Oh yeah. Whoa. I think some are stopping. It's kind of a mix. Oh, is this an ATP guy leading the way? No. Someone just tapped the pedals. Yeah, I think your bike is faster. I think the advantage to the Tron is I think it accelerates slightly quicker. But if you kind of get up to speed just before the sprint starts, then I would imagine that the disc wheel's faster through the sprint. But probably by like 1/1000th of a second or something. I think. Yeah. It makes like no difference. Maybe if we were doing individual time trial, then that would be. But when you factor in the draft effect and the fact that people ease up at times, it's like honestly, I have a hard time getting a gap on someone who's 10% less fit than me. Forget having a bike that's 0.01% less fast. So. Yeah, well, even like pretty early on, you can get the Canyon Air Road, and it's like almost as good as the best bike. It's not quite, but so I used that one until I got the Tron. Okay. Yep. We're coming. Coming pretty quick, actually. Traveling at about 38 kilometers an hour. Oh man, my legs got a little cold there. I think 0.81. I've got 9.81, 9.83, and 10.19. Not having a power up does make a difference. I would say it probably adds 0.3 or 0.4 seconds. Pretty big deal. I have a draft. I think the Feather is actually really good. I just had my fastest time with it. Just make sure, I think the Feather only lasts for 10 seconds. So you want to use it pretty close to the line. Oh jeez. That was a tough one. I started slightly early this time, but I think that's a good thing. Like that way you hit the thing full speed. It's better to do that, and even if you coast at the end, you're not really losing speed. Yeah, if you're going 65 kilometers an hour and you stop pedaling for half a second, you're still going 65. I think there's some guy on ATP who's got the first one versus one. Yeah, someone's got it. We've got this one guy in our Swift Racing League who he's like a middle B, so we can drop him on hills and stuff, but on the sprints he can do like 1300 watts for 15 seconds. He's a bigger guy, but he's like, so far he's taken every single fastest through segment in sprints. So I was like, we just have to make sure we drop him, because if he gets to the finish line with us, he's winning the race too. Yeah, the first race, where there was that sprint about 4 minutes in, I went a little bit early and I was way up front and I was like, oh, I'm gonna win. And then he went flying by me like I wasn't even moving. Damn it. Yeah. You could always just do 50 watts. But yeah, I mean, if you're injured, you should take care of that. Yeah. Oh, and like if you combine the lack of draft with also going easy, a race that takes 50 minutes suddenly is like an hour and 50. I find that sometimes when I do. Sorry, go ahead. Huge. Yeah. Well, I know I'll do a recon ride, and sometimes I'm like in zone 1, and I'm like, my God, will this ever end? Yeah. Seems about right. Yeah, it's nice to start right by them. That way you catch on while they're still going slow. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up to this. I think a bunch of them must basically just stop pedaling after the sprint. Yeah, interesting. You know what? Yeah, you're right. The sprint is so close to here. It's only like 1 point. Yeah, maybe they put like one of those weird artificial finish lines in. Maybe some people, I don't know. You think they would just do it if they this whole thing's kind of set up odd where there's no laps and stuff, so. Away you go. That's a real violation of personal space. Right through someone's polygon body. Oh yeah. Phasing in and out of one another. Alright, one left. $200 RPM. Yeah. How you guys feeling? Yeah, my legs are feeling pretty rubbery. One left. Anyone can do one sprint. You know, I think the draft might not be as good. I did my best power, I think, but 10.04. Do you guys know, is the rankings that you see afterwards just your category, or is it everybody? Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh, and here's the finish line. Yeah, that was great. Let's see what. Let's go to the menu and see what my best 5-second power was. 1,053. If you just go to the menu, it shows. Oh, not bad. Yeah, that sucks. It's scary. Football's a tough one. Yeah. I wonder if these sports like hockey and football are gonna have more trouble recruiting like young kids these days, just because like compared to like when I was a kid, parents know so much more about the risks of head injuries and stuff. Like, yeah, those like sort of unwritten rules. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, well, that's the thing I think we've learned is that, like, you think concussion, you think, oh, like, knocked out or confused, but sometimes you do feel kind of fine initially, especially if your adrenaline's pumping and all that, so better to err on the side of caution anyway. But yeah, I have to, like, I have just a daughter, so probably less of an issue, but I had especially if I had a son, and I think I have to, I don't know what I do, but I'd have to think hard about sports like football and hockey, and probably if you really wanted to, I mean, I'd support that, but I don't know if I'd be like super enthusiastic about it. Yeah. And maybe the quality of the program and all of that. Yeah. Yeah. Which I do think that they're much better at these days, whereas in the past it was like, oh, you got your bell rung, you're seeing stars, no big deal. Yeah, that's true. That's when you're really. Okay, have a good weekend, you guys. Will do. Yeah. Yeah.